Hey, listen. An announcement appeared on the internet, but I don't know how I saw it. I was just crazy, preparing a little. A cool Twitch debut. A little fox who has a funny name for Russians, Ohuli-san.
Ahuli-san, seriously?
That's how such a bright name is immediately remembered. And judging by what they write, this will be something very unusual. We have, in fact, only the text of this announcement itself. Well, let's try to figure out what kind of fruit this is and why it might even be interesting. Well,
The topic of virtual personalities is not new, of course. But here it seems that there is some kind of special bet on unpredictability or something, and on the confusion of everything in a row, an attempt to stand out. This is definitely noticeable.
let's talk about the facts. Ahuli-san is presenting herself as a virtual space guide for the Step to Mars project.
The Cosmo Hype Guide sounds
Intriguing.
What will be her debut stream on Twitch? And here's the most interesting thing. Is she going to create it live from scratch or, as it says, bake it?
Bake it.
Yes, a certain Arsman Cohen baked it and not for nothing. But with the help of AI.
Wow. That is, not just show the finished ones, but the process itself from scratch and sigh.
Exactly.
Curious, this is exactly how AI will help.
generate code in chunks or prompts. Is this the show itself to cope with AI or not in real time?
This is where all the salt is similar. The key detail is Huli-san, and our type is a beginner in programming.
Exactly what they write. Not that he can code.
And here's the trick.
Yes.
We are promised crypto creative chaos, on-the-go learning. Mistakes, humor, well, in short, failures. Rofuls of craziness.
I see. Playing with contrast is a difficult task and a beginner.
And all this is in the context of this project, Step 2, Mars Aircios, #memecoin, and even some kind of integration of the estimate of the Arcon universe. They write a complete cosmos mesh.
So well need. But it turns out that noble look beginner, plus programming, plus hey, also a specific niche, Mars Crypt Arcon. That's the combination.
Exactly.
And here the question is, are they showing the learning process so honestly with all the jams, or is this such a thoughtful performance game of authenticity?
Good question.
But in any case, watching someone try to master something complex and even CI, and even publicly with jokes and possible failures, it can be exciting. And this integration of Sarkon is also interesting.
That is, this mind coin, then, as it will be used in this metaverse, this is another layer.
According to the questions? So far, there are more than answers, and this, well, only fuels interest, and so as not to miss this one. Performance here are the specifics from the announcement. We record the events. Debut e kulisan Natvich Bright UGU date, May 23. The time is 5 p.m. UTC.
Choice of platform here is clear, ideal for such a live and interactive format. Antique, perhaps where is the chat reaction important? This whole chat there will probably be boiling.
Oh, yes. I imagine that the announcement promises us a unique debut. Potentially chaotic, but definitely not boring virtual personality. And Holisan is a mixture of trends AA crypto, metaverse, and plus this understandable human challenge to learn to code in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Slogan. At the end of the announcement, the fire will be wild. It will be fun. It will be awesome.
Awesome and well said. And you know what kind of thought arises when you look at this? Anything is possible. Such formats are not just a one-time joke in the sense. Well, that's when beginners publicly master something complex, and even with the help of AI, and even in some niche topic, turning the process itself, even errors, into content. Is this a new trend in online entertainment? Or even in training?
Like a reality show about studying?
Well, yes. Instead of such lick-up expert content, there is such a live observation of the process, where people gather together, watch, empathize. Well, yes, this is the most amazing thing they catch together. Maybe the future is just like that. Learning as a performance is interesting to see what this will result in.